Look, I wasn't
I
recording,
promise
so
I
I would have
haven't.
missed it. Do it again, Eric.
It's in the chat, but
I know, but I'm not recording.
not to worry, not to worry. It's at Big Peen, Bigger Heart.
All right,
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
I'll find it.
Peen spelled P-E-E-N.
I got
Okay,
you.
maybe you got me
As
beat.
in-
Maybe you do got me beat.
You
I'm
got what?
thoroughly embarrassed if you can tell.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
How can you miss a big P? Right.
Yeah, we got work to do.
Well, he's the
Summer?
big P to your big D, Rick.
Send me some of that stuff you smoking up there, Gummy. You got any extra?
Yeah, all kind of extra.
And I had
so
Bring it.
jealous.
I got like 10
jealous.
chocolate bars. I got like a bunch of damn different kinds of gummies, and
Do you?
I got orange drink and shit.
Over in the UK, nothing is legal. It's absolute bollocks. I hate it.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, really?
You know. It's,
Huh.
well,
Like I do politics, so like apparently in the next like 5 to 10 years, like weed might
Oh,
be
hey now.
legalized. But
Wow.
like
the UK will be the
until
last ones to
then,
do it,
it's
man.
quite illegal. So yeah.
Did you
Rick,
say you?
John brought the good stuff. Uh-oh.
This is like a huge juke joint. There is so much drinking and whatever going on in this room right now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can't do it in a juke joint right now.
We're drinking and we're snacking and
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, the lounge, Blues Lounge.
Yeah, no, it's called
Like
Ed.
that, Jerry.
It's in honor of my grandfather.
Oh,
Sweet.
is that Jameson?
Oh, wait.
Man, that's my favorite.
Oh wait. John, you live in Chicago, right? Don't they drink Marlot there? Or like
Hi, Kathleen.
Malort?
But I'm a rep.
Merlot.
Doing.
Merlot.
Malort. Yeah, the way you pronounce
Merlot.
it is Marlot, but because Chicago is different, it's fine. Like it's so like I tried it. Like my I went to what was it, San Jose, and my mate had a friend from
My mate.
yeah.
Mhm.
One of my mates online had a friend from Chicago, and they bought a bottle of Malort.
Oh yeah.
Merlot.
It tastes. I'm fairly sure it tastes like
Is he
paint
saying
thinner,
Merlot?
but it's so really good.
I don't think
Yeah.
he's saying
I quite
Merlot.
like it.
Yeah.
Merlot.
Marlot.
It's not
Marlot.
Merlot.
Hey,
No, there's an umlaut on it. There's 2 dots above the O.
All right. You-
Oh.
you know.
Yeah, it's something
Hey,
different,
Duga.
like a lager or something.
Excuse me. Let me ask this guy,
It's
Jerry
Chinese.
right here, Jerry D.
Yes, sir.
Jerry, you ever play in Chicago?
I have not played in Chicago.
No.
Okay.
And I love Chicago.
And I
That's where you
cannot
should play,
explain
Rick.
I've been a multitude of places, and Chicago was just never on the map for me. So.
What?
That's where we want to go see you guys play.
Kingston, Blues
Road
on
trip.
Blues on Wall Street, Buddy Guys,
Yeah.
Checkerboard Lounge. There's a plethora of places that was.
Absolutely. I got to find a way. It's like maybe after this broadcast that I can send each one of you a way to identify yourself. You know what I'm saying?
To connect, yeah.
That's what we need to do in this year. It
Yeah.
should be, you know what I mean? So you can find out more some
Like
way.
everybody that came here, yeah.
Right.
They fill out something.
I'm totally easily found. One of my friends also has a bar, slash University of Illinois District, where he does acoustic sets for that.
Really?
Sweet.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, there's a way to get in, and he works for the Chicago Park District as like the guy who helps up the Blues Fest as well.
Hey, John.
That's awesome.
This your first time meeting me tonight? Was on TikTok? Was your first time bumping into me?
No, actually, this wasn't my first time. I followed you for a minute.
Oh, did you?
Time. Like, oh, well, he got a live. Let me hit that button.
Okay,
right.
so you seen some of the videos?
Yes, I those videos.
I got you.
Love those videos. And in fact, tomorrow, I worked for a buddy guy. I used to do something called New Music Thursdays. That I would launch my own blog. And as I was on the live, I was like, yo, I've been missing blues. And this guy's new to me. He ain't new, but he new to me. And so he new to everybody else that I write to. So I'm gonna send you the link. Once I finish writing it, I'm gonna send a link to you so you can do what you do.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do all that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to step up. I told Jerry when I met him, I'm like a late bloomer. I just never, recorded, never had a record deal, nothing like that. I just sell them off the stage and in the street. I never really just officially released music. But I'm hoping to. And one reason I hadn't done that is because I didn't have a market or audience. I wasn't touring or nothing. So I can't get rid of the records if I had them. So I started live streaming, and it's getting bigger now. It's getting now to the size I need to get serious about getting the music out. See what I'm saying? It's just beginning to happen. It's taken me several years to get here.
Hey, Rick, how late a bloomer are you?
I went out.
How late a bloomer are you?
That's a good question.
He's asking how old you are, Rick.
I'm just saying, like, on music.
Well, you got three records out, Jared. See, you already got 3 records out, and you got them online and everything. Now, I can't say how many of them you selling, but you got them out there. You see what I'm saying?
That sounds like a call out.
No, I just came at it another way. You know what I mean?
Understood.
That's all it is.
I was thinking that you were a late bloomer as far as becoming a musician was concerned, not necessarily
pushing out the music
like that. I was just wondering, when did you start playing music?
I played music like you most of my life, all of it, really, most of it since I was a kid. And since I was a kid and played, but I'm in Alabama. I mean, it's not like, the biggest music scene you're gonna be in.
Okay.
Down here, they don't make films here and do music here. So, but yeah, it's been good to me now, but it's not been great. I make a living. I ain't never made no money.
Understood. Same here.
But I make a good living and have a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? It's been that way. So when I started live streaming, my circle got bigger. People picked me up, start picking me in festivals and things like that more.
All right. So you're being a late bloomer is you just coming to the technology then.
Correct.
Yeah, it helps a hell of a lot. Just like this. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah. I mean, it's incredible, man. I mean, this thing has meant a lot to me.
Absolutely. I'm sure.
Live streaming. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's meant a lot. Just be able to meet people. I can't meet them in Alabama. They ain't coming down here.
Right. You reach a lot more people.
Right.
Well,
nowadays, you really have
a reason.
You really have to engage with your fans directly now. It's not like it used to be. This pandemic, man, has really changed shit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't always just agree with that, but I take your point, But I'm a politics student. I'm quite sorry. I'm always in the mood for an argument. I'll shut up.
No, that's all good. My bachelor's degree.
I don't know what he's talking about.
So I'm right there with you, man.
Did you just start and end your own argument?
No,
He really did.
No, I was like, okay, hold on. Oh.
Can I ask you a question about your
fine.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. We don't know what he said, but it sounded good.
I want some of what he's got.
You're flirting with me so hard, Rick. I hate you. Stop it. You're too far away.
Gary, I'm curious what your question's going to be.
Eric, I want to ask you about your facial art. Is that permanent? Is it an homage to A Clockwork Orange?
Okay. So at one point, vaguely last summer, right? I started listening to a band called Highland, right? I'll spell it out in chat.
Oh my God, dude, those guys are amazing.
They are utterly insane. I love them so much. It's for anyone uninitiated, Highland is basically proto-Germanic shaman music, right? So it's basically what it's basically what you would imagine.
They're playing instruments made of bone and shit.
It's basically what you would imagine It's basically what you would imagine that people who lived in caves would listen to.
Mm.
One broke
it
into the White
sounds
House.
sick as fuck, at least to me.
Right, it's
As
like-
a
it's
Swede living in the
college
UK, you know,
time.
Understood. Cool.
it's like stripping back the technology from music
Right.
and shifting it into its own kind of genre in
It's
itself.
wild,
without
man. Anybody
doing
that's
that
never heard it
properly.
should.
It's really, really cool. It's like you almost get into a trance with it. I really like it. If anybody isn't into it because it's quite immersive, then completely understand. But I'm quite a fan of it myself. So
That's interesting.
this, my own cute face, was partly inspired by that and partly inspired by the cute alt girls on TikTok, because I am a simple man with simple wants, to be perfectly honest.
Okay, that answers that question.
Yeah, very well.
From
Interesting.
pretty much prehistoric music to cute little girls on TikTok. That's a big
Not
family.
little girls, they're alt girls. They're alternative.
Yeah,
They're sick
the
as
women.
fuck.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Got you.
Wow.
So Rick,
We got you. We got you.
Huh?
if I don't
I want to hang out with all y'all in real life. Holy shit.
I can't hear you. Say it again.
if I don't mind asking, what was your first introduction into blues?
My first introduction.
Yes, sir.
I don't know how to answer that.
Birth.
I don't mean to be facetious or shit, but I almost want to say it's like asking a dog, why do you bark? Or something.
Exactly.
I don't know. Right.
No,
I don't know.
that's fine.
I don't
Was
know.
there a moment? Was there a moment when you realized this is the shit that I'm gonna do for the rest of my life, and I don't give a fuck?
I had I tell you what I did. This ain't been long ago. I went to a festival and watched Terry Bean playing in a blues festival. Terry Harmonica Bean, and he was playing in a train depot in Clarksdale, and he had a big crowd, and he had the harmonica rack on. He was doing a one-man show just like I do, but he had magazines. The people from the UK, they would all come to the Clarksdale to see these shows and the blues magazines and everything. So they all taking this picture and shit. And I said this to myself, damn, look at him. I said, I wasn't on the show. I was just a guest, you see. I said, he's just being himself. I can do that. I said, what else could a black man do? Be himself, get that much respect, admiration, make that much damn money, other than play the blues. And I said to myself, until I can get the answer to what else, that's what I'm going to be doing. So I went up and told Terry Bean, let me carry your shit to the car. You liberated me. Thank you, Terry. And ever since then.
Listen, Rick, in a way, you just told the story of the blues completely, man.
You did.
That's the story of the blues, man.
That's
heard
really
that.
cool. I like that story as well.
I heard that. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Well, be yourself. That's what I do.
So
and just, just be yourself. And it's amazing that people appreciate that.
They do. Actually,
all I can say is thank you. It's crazy.
Well, I think that oftentimes that's the cornerstone of what blues is. Oftentimes I've interviewed many blues musicians and talked to many blues musicians, and I asked the question, and they had the same answer you have. Well, hell, that's like asking water, why the hell it hydrates you? You just fucking drink it. Because because you know nothing else, right?
Right. It just be himself.
That's a really good answer. I really like that. Just like in the UK, like everybody pretends to be smart. And it's just like, why do you like XYZ? And it's like, I fucking do. Shut up. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit beyond that. Like, that's such a good answer to all of that.
It sounds
Tell
good.
why is water wet?
Exactly.
Right.
It's like bollocks.
Why is water wet? So the
If it
next
tastes
time,
good, eat it.
if somebody asked you, okay, Mr. Rig, you sound good, and and I know I like blues, but if somebody asked you, what's your definition of your own blues?
I'd have to answer that by saying this.
Okay.
Blues to me is not what it's meant up to be. Blues to me is just a genre of music, just like any other genre of music. But it's the only one that is connected with an emotion or a circumstance. So people say you got blues, and they associate that with all kind of emotions and circumstances. Could be the car broke, the wife left him, he broke his hell. I mean, any kind of circumstance, he don't feel good. He associates that with an emotion or a circumstance in his life, but that's the only kind of music that happens with. That's my opportunity. That's my opportunity.
True. Right.
See, you don't say that about any other music. I got rock, I got metal. How you see?
It happens with other
rock
music,
and
but you
metal.
don't use the words like as a description of a feeling.
Metal blues derivative.
Yeah, like I was speaking of like derivatives. Like, would you consider emo, i.e., emotional music, to kind of be of that same vein as blues? Then, kind of that same kind of I am sad, like I am blue kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I'm blue kind of feeling.
Yeah.
Or what do you think about that?
You could call it anything. You're lucky if you play and you're willing to accept being called a blues artist. You're lucky because it opened up all that possibility for you. I know no other kind of music can open that possibility. You can talk and sing about anything, and it's fine.
Right.
It's fine. So you can write about all kind of emotions, circumstances, and things. See what I'm saying? It's just colorful. It's a colorful music. Has nothing to do with any of that. True. It has nothing to do with any of that. But that's your opportunity as a blues artist.
So what
we're
do you
all umming and ahhing.
I know. We're like,
really exciting. I like this.
I gotta think about
it.
John is basically having an interview with Rick at this point. It's very exciting.
Got deep, didn't it?
I'm not calling it out. I love it. I love interviews.
No, I basically am, and I think that's so. Because I haven't had this opportunity since I worked for Buddy Guy 2005 through 2010. And basically my job literally was to interview musicians. And it's 2021. I fucking miss it. And so the fact that I get this opportunity, because telling stories is my passion. I used to tell people that I'm a bluesman. I'm not a guitarist. I'm not an artist, but I'm a blues musician with my pen or with the keyboard. And so I sometimes sit with them and to reenact those stories and let them take me into the moments where, AKA Buddy Guy getting a pack of salami and a loaf of bread in the back of the car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like those stories to me are important
but
because it tells the legacy.
But in them know well what I'm saying. They know what I'm saying.
I know they don't, because I hear it in your voice. Yeah. I hear it. Yeah. That's one of the reasons why when I saw one of your videos, easily I was like and follow.
Okay. They know.
This was authentic from Let's Worth.
Yeah. I tell you what I have seen. I have seen a musician get on stage, a blues artist now, and his guitar short circuit and no sound coming out. He's playing along anyway while the engineer techs are trying to hook it up. They playing along anyway. And do you know they did not miss a beat? You know why? Because they could hear it. they could hear it because of the preconceived idea they had of him playing that music. I've had people see me and they say, well, I'm just unloading. They say, well, I'm gonna go ahead on and tip you now because we can't stay. They say, we're in a hurry, but I just know it's gonna be good. They were just going by how I look. You see what I'm saying?
But I would challenge in deeper, sir. I would say it's more your energy and your aura. Yeah, you can play slamming harmonica. Yeah, you can play slamming guitar, but I could teach somebody how to do that. But how you conduct yourself says more about who you are and your origin, and that makes all the difference.
Wait,
Wow.
Interesting.
Like
wait, in which case, like, it's like that's a really good thought. I really like that, like as a thought. But like, in which case, seemingly at least, as someone who is a grimy Swede living in the UK, like a gremlin.
Okay.
No such thing as a grimy
I'm
Swede.
taking a piss, but it's all right. Like,
okay, go for
like,
it, dude.
like folk punk and blues are almost kind of connected in that, like, it doesn't kind of matter how well the technology works. It's like the vibe of the whole thing, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I totally get where you're coming from, but now you're talking about different generations and aspects of music. While the emotion, hold on, please. Let me explain. I didn't interrupt. So what I'm saying is the roots of blues is
we out of time.
Energy.
We got to get together again.
Okay, so all right, y'all.
We got 1 minute, less than that.
We have to continue this discussion.
Let's get together again.
How do we do this? How do we do this?
Come back.
Guys, good night. I want to have this conversation.
Nice to meet you, Eric.
Oh, thank you.
John,
see
thanks
you all.
for coming in. Nice to meet you.
Bye, y'all.
Jerry. Bye, Stephanie. Bye, Cap. Bye, Gummy. Peace out, Gum. Bye, Jay.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. Come on back tomorrow night.
Yeah.